15,000 was the next closest, I think, or did I miss something? Yeah, 15,800 on Killian. First place was that's second place. First place was 37,260 on Evident.
Wow.
Evident, my God. Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God,
He
he's
did
insane.
so much damage. And
So,
his
okay.
farming speed was actually like quicker than almost any of the Shadow Fiends I've seen. He was just so efficient in how way he cleared all the jungles in the lanes.
I haven't seen someone break 1,000 GPM on a hero that isn't Alchemist in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes
So
we see it on like Anti-Mage maybe if he just has
yeah,
a really good
Anti-Mage can
game.
definitely do it. Very mobile, very quick farmer.
Now let's
Are
start
we
back
gonna
when
see
he
a Shadow
used.
Fiend ban, Golgi?
Yep, hey, that's a good ban,
I think you
honestly.
have to. I think you just need to.
Evident is an absolute god on the hero.
Cannot let Evident be the shadowy fiend in the mid lane.
Just like 30 seconds, I'm just going to get a glass of water because these games are going by a little too fast and I'm really thirsty.
Yeah, although the win was a little bit drawn out, RIT played it safe. They did crush them in a pretty quick fashion when it came down to the end of it. Of that last match, they kind of just rolled over them, picking off Tusk, making space, taking the rack. One thing I loved that RIT demonstrated last game was their ability to split push, specifically Evident. I guess he's obviously the MVP, I'd say, since everything relates back to that guy. Evident did a great job split pushing. He did a great job pressuring top lane constantly, while Bear was able to pressure bottom lane with Radiance. Arizona was at one point in a position where they would probably win every fight as soon as Heart was picked up, and they never got to take a fight because they were constantly running around the map trying to de-push their lanes. And there's this a CK actually banned by RIT, and the Shadow Fiend banned by Arizona.
Yep, those two heroes I think who performed the best on either teams gets banned out. What a surprise. Meepo ban.
And that's a cocky ban. You don't ban Meepo in the first phase. RIT's just clowning around.
Yeah, that's kind of like almost like sending a message, like denying the Aegis. It's like, we don't need these bans. We'll just ban useless heroes.
Yeah, might as well just let it go to time. Clockwork banned as well. Okay, so now we have Arizona with the response. Double hero response. What are they going to go for? It's probably something pretty straightforward. If I've learned anything from Complexity Kyle saying it every time he gets interviewed, it's unlikely the Arizona State will pick Sand King because, as Complexity Kyle says, Rubik is a perfect counter to that hero. With his Sand King's damage being strictly magic.
Ah, fair enough.
Have you been able to mess around with Rubik maxing Nullfield since the change?
No, I actually barely play Rubik, so I don't know anything about that.
Oh, and there's the Sand King. Wow. Complexity Kyle doesn't know a thing, apparently. Tusk, obviously, a great pickup. Since the change, it's very common to go max Fadebolt, max Nullfield, and just keep Nullfield on the minus armor mode.
Right.
Yeah, and Rubik actually has decent farming potential and puts a ton of damage out early game.
And he can always switch it to the defense mode when he's getting Epicenter or something.
Exactly, and there's Bane. One thing to keep in mind about Bane, as much as he is notoriously a powerful laner, especially in the current meta where offlaners like to pull creep waves all the way to the tower, Bane can stop that with Nightmare. The creeps will immediately de-aggro and go back to their path, and then you have an offlaner stuck out in the middle of the enemy jungle.
That's a very good point.
So it is just another boost to Bane's insane laning phase. And now the bans are coming out. Tinker, thank you, RIT. Respect that. PL, he's not as awful as he was before the Illusion Battle Fury change, but I'm a little bit sick of him. I'll take that.
5 seconds remaining.
That's surprising they banned that as well, because isn't Sand King decent against the PL?
I think there was some cheese with Sand King Aghanims applying caustic to every single illusion that I think got removed.
It got removed, yeah, because it was too nuts, because PL was not a hero when that Aghanims was around.
And there's a Razor, so that's another classic meta hero right now. Someone who can solo a lane, doesn't need any support.
Yeah.
Now let's see. I want to see. So RIT has revealed almost nothing. It's very likely that offlaner for Arizona will be Sand King. However, Sand King could potentially be ran as a support. The reason I say it's likely he's going to be an offlane is because he does play offlane more than support, and you don't really want to run double melee supports, ideally.
Yeah.
However, Tusk and Sand King could put a lot of damage on someone. There's Terrorblade. RIT banned them last game. They banned it this game too. They're just not a hero they want to deal with. That's a hero that can punish a mistake very easily and take a lane, if not your Ancient, after maybe the 30 or 40 minute mark.
Also a hero
Yeah,
that can farm incredibly fast as well.
Yes. Now, Arizona is going to be the first team to ban or pick. And there's DK, staple hero. Very powerful. Lanes, pushes. Again, two things you really want right now in this meta. I love DK. One thing specifically, I've said this before, that I enjoy about spectating DK games is I think he's relatively versatile in regards to his item builds. You can build, Armlet into Silver Edge is an extremely powerful mid-game item build that allows DK to come online very quickly, or you can even take a more late-game build. Picking up a Satanic later is super strong on DK because of his range, his damage, his splash. He builds fun items, and he's just a fighting hero.
Yeah, sometimes he gets like the AC and just goes complete siege mode. Sometimes he puts the Blink Dagger if your team needs more initiation. Yeah,
or even a Shadow Blade.
Yep, there's so many things
the
you can
dragon
do.
ganking, I think, is so funny because his model is massive.
You cannot see me. You cannot feel my flaps of my wings. So there's 3 strength heroes on Arizona State. So
Ooh, Timbersaw?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Because the game in the 4 p.m. we had today, one team drafted
Oracle,
Elder Titan, Chaos Knight, and one more strength hero, Brewmaster, I think. And then there was 4 strength heroes, and then the other team picked a Timbersaw, and the game was over.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna say something here, Golgi. Bear with me. I feel like Oracle is one of the worst heroes right now.
I don't blame you. I agree.
Oracle does almost nothing in the lane. Oracle can potentially mess his team up with spells. His Q is easily disjoinable. Now he's playing against an Ancient Apparition.
So useless.
I just don't think Oracle's in a good spot. The only time I think you can justify an Oracle pickup is with a
10
Huskar.
seconds remaining.
In which case, then he's insane.
Yep.
Just like the synergy is ridiculous with Purifying Flames and Huskar's needing to lose health.
Surprised that they picked the Oracle without banning the Ancient Apparition, actually, since you mentioned that.
Wait, so are we going to see Huskar last pick for AZ or what?
Wait. Who is... Is this going to be Rubik mid? Bane, Safeline, Ancient Apparition? Who's the core here
Radiant team ban.
over on RIT?
I would expect that it's going to be Ancient Apparition or Rubik as a core.
Can we get Mask of Madness Bane? Can we get the memes?
No, please. Please do not make Bane the core of those 3 heroes. Oh, I beg of you, RIT. I would like it. I think it'll be the Rubik.
Carlo does not like memes, guys.
5 seconds.
Keep it
I'm a
clean.
meme hater. Except...
Huskar gets banned. What? From Arizona?
What?
No dreams for you.
I think
That's
they got the
funny.
bans and picks mixed up.
Yo, what? How? Why was RIT? Why would RIT pick Huskar?
I think
is
they
Huskar a
got the
pick?
bans and picks. I mean, Sand King doesn't do anything to Huskar.
I
Tusk
guess.
only has 1 spell.
Maybe there was a legitimate ban.
Maybe. I guess it must be. I was kind of joking. I was joking when I said they got the ban and pick mixed up, but it kind of does feel like they did.
Yeah.
Now they just have an Oracle on their team. So,
I mean, Oracle just throwing out False Promise on Dragon Knight can do a lot of work because his Dragon Blood heals him so much, even without throwing any additional heals on Dragon Knight. At least there's that.
well, I guess we'll see what.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't think he's boring to watch. I just think he's a very low impact hero.
I agree. He's been nerfed so many times.
And
in
like
the
his laning
past
phase,
year.
like lane is extremely important. And what is Oracle? Oracle has a great attack animation.
He
But,
does,
I mean, if you
but
want
no
to auto
damage.
attack people in lane, you'd probably want to pick like Tree or Rasta or Ogre.
Yep. Very
All right.
true.
Well, RIT taking it down to the very last second for this
Radiant
pick
team
here,
pick.
or their banner, Monkey King. They didn't
Hmm.
even know what Arizona State was looking for.
I guess Oracle plus Monkey King is also quite decent there, making him pretty. Yep.
There it
there's
is.
a Timbersaw.
There's the Golgi. Called it 7 picks ago.
Whenever I see 3 strength heroes, man, it's just like the first thing I think about every single time. It's so
Oh, yeah.
strong.
I am all right, Golgi. I'll be on Team RIT. You can be on Team Arizona.
Okay.
I don't even need to see the last pick. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Okay.
Another strength hero.
Now I gotta
What
be
if
on.
it's another strength hero?
Yeah, now I gotta be on Arizona State, so they can't pick any strength heroes. They're looking for a
Well, Tiny.
mid laner here. Let's not go
Tiny.
tiny. Is Queen of Pain? Don't know. There's a Bane. Queen of Pain does not like going against Bane. Pure damage is nice against Timbersaw and magic damage. Minus armor can be nice as well, but there's no one really with minus armor remaining in the draft. That's going to be the OD. Okay, that can deal with the Timbersaw in a longer period of time because you'll eventually stack off enough intelligence. But yeah, no, it's looking like a rough game here for Arizona. I gotta agree with you.
Yeah, and we'll see what RIT is doing. They're obviously feeling very confident with this lineup. They're going to be a little silly. I feel like Arizona State's best bet right now is to punish RIT. RIT has made it clear that they are laughing, they're smiling, they're having a jolly good time, and I think Arizona State has an opportunity now to turn it down, really grind this out and punish RIT. Potentially RIT has a pocket strat, but I feel like they have proven that they can just play a standard game of Dota at a higher level than Arizona State, and therefore they can get away with playing a standard game of Dota again. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm upset by this draft. I'm very excited to see what RIT does with this. And I think Timbersaw is a fun, flashy hero to watch. And when he's against 3 strength heroes, I mean, he's an even more fun and even more flashy hero to watch.
Yeah. You were talking about Huskar being the raid boss of this game, and if there's another hero that can fill that role, it's definitely the Timbersaw.
Although OD is a great counter. OD likes long duration fights
Yep.
when he gets auto attack. However, DP is the same way. Likes having fights where she can run around and get a full duration exorcism off. One thing to always keep in mind that as much as exorcism can do a massive amount of damage to blow something up, when the spell ends, DP gets healed for all of the damage it deals. So if she survives with an exorcism, then it does have a part 2 of the spell that's very powerful and sometimes forgotten about. And here we go, game 2. Potentially the last game of the series. GG already called by yellow player, the Rubik. That's Evidin. So Evidin is going to be mid Rubik? Yes, Evidin is mid Rubik.
He wants to be flashy. I swear to God, I have never seen a mid Rubik who was humble. Every single mid Rubik I have seen have been always like loud-mouthed and look at what I can do to outplay all of you guys. I can play with every spell in the game.
Well, I think it's extremely likely you will see the Max Fade Bolt, Max Elfield build if it's going to be in mid Rubik.
Oh, I'm excited. I have not seen this in a competitive game.
It's a surprising amount of damage. Like you don't expect Rubik to deal that much damage.
Yeah, I've seen it in pubs a few times being effective, but yeah, I'm very excited. Evident, obviously, a very high level player.
Enthos on the Sand King. He managed to keep his chin up last game, and after a rough lane, he got back into the game. Sand King has much stronger lane presence than Pandav's. Actually, they're both pretty strong, but Sand King's a bit more aggressive in lane. Are we going to see an invasion here for Arun? Timbersaw is a great hero to just kind of walk around and check it out. Sand King can fight at level 1 with Burrow Strike. No one's doing anything. Here we go. Timbersaw is going to check out the rune set. He backs away. Enthos. No invasions, Golgi.
Yeah. These are going to be obviously the nice 40 gold for each hero bounty runes here.
Ooh, very nice courier for Arizona. That's one of the TI ones with, I think, a fancy gem in it.
Ooh, neat.
Champions purple. Cool.
Champions Aura 2014. It's like a TI 2014 one. It's walking along this little mimic, I guess.
And Evident goes to lane and starts taunting. I expect nothing less from him. So, are you familiar with the Rubik OD matchup mid?
I can't say I do. But I guess no. The Vade Bolt is pretty good in preventing your opponents from last hitting very well because it minuses attack damage, doesn't it?
Many heroes top. Bane's gonna get caught out. We're gonna see a fight right out the gate.
Yep, there's going to be the root there. It's going to be on there for a 1.5 second. Shards come out. No stacking there at all. Ritz comes out to help a little bit. But it's going auto attack, simply make love away. And we saw that there, yeah, Kavo, obviously good animation on the Oracle right clicks, but not necessarily a huge amount of damage. You see 63 on Bane, 42 on Oracle. It's quite a difference.
Yeah, and there's another, but look at this. The second,
It's so far away by the time it lands.
it's a spell that sets up other heroes, but you almost feel like you want a spell to set you up. Because as soon as you start casting it, the person knows, they back away. It has a very slow projectile. It can get disjointed, which isn't relevant at the moment. But it's just, it's hard to feel good about casting that spell unless you're also getting the purge element.
Yeah.
Oh, this could go well though.
Yeah, there's going to be a root coming out.
get
They're
a
dueling
perfect
up.
block
There's
here.
a brain
There it is.
sap. Is going to the block as well. But War is just standing his ground, fighting Simply Make Love. He might actually take him down. No! Final attack is going to be Kavo. Standing his ground, Simply Make Love, calculating all that all in his head while that's happening, making sure that he's safe.
The problem was that Bane tried to run through or Bane, wherever Bane went, he was going to get ice sharded in, but perfect ice shard by Simply Make Love, covering the entire escape route. Bane had no choice but to fight there, and it almost worked out.
Yeah,
Here
again,
we go
final
again,
max
though.
root onto Bane. He does get the brains up. Kavo is very low, but he's getting kited right now. Wart slowed down by the
See, ice
over
shards.
Venom. There's a shards as well. Complete block, Kavo. We want to make sure he's staying safe. Doesn't want to get
Here we go,
brain sap
okay.
again. Here's another second root coming out. There's going to be another 1.5 second. Here's a brain sap again. The auto attacks coming from Kavo as well. Slow
Oh, the
still there,
Roshan.
but the Roshan deny looks like it's going to be no.
Nope.
Kavo again will take that. Roshan bashes and Make Love. Get out of my house, he says. Hearts flying everywhere. Happy
And-
Valentine's.
You doubted him. We doubted the Oracle. Oracle has more kill participation than levels right now.
I was level 1 with 2 kills. You're right.
I'm not wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. Definitely not wrong on that one.
Well, in the meantime, 13-2 on Timbersawed to Dragon Knights, 9-2. Obviously, I mean, they're both strong laners, but one of them is great against killing strength or great against strength heroes. So damage is going to go on Timbersawed, but I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
Well, yeah, the
Okay.
charge actually going down on him. RIT taking a huge amount of damage from the Purifying Flames. The final auto attack is going to be enough to close the deal. Simply Make Love taking that one. Kavo still keeping up that more kill participation than levels.
Yep. Who doubted Oracle? Jeez, who could ever doubt it?
The worst hero in the game.
I think Timbersaw was kind of on the same wavelength as me. I didn't think he was in trouble. He didn't seem to think he was in trouble until it was too late.
Yeah, I like panned away until you said, nope, it's actually going to happen. And I panned
Yeah.
back to catch that.
I just assumed he wasn't going to have a problem
Me
there. And there's
too.
a smoke mid. OD, low health. Maybe they're going to try and bait something.
Yeah, he's getting
Level
completely
2.
destroyed in the last hits right now. There's gonna be rolling onto Evident. There's going to shards as well. It's going channeled up right now. He's gonna get lured up. Ashawn not gonna be able to find a kill just yet, but he's gonna drop right on top of his head. Simply Make Love gonna find that kill as well. Doggy trying to do the damage with a chilling touch. Ashawn is gonna be able to walk away, and looks like that is going to be the end of that engagement.
Kavo. The Oracle. What?
I
This
wonder
is
if it's
insane.
Kavo though, or if it's the Tusk doing a lot of work. If like Kavo was Vengeful Spirit or something, when those kills go much better.
This is just insane. This Oracle is working so well. Also, I'd like to point out, great job from Kavo making sure that he gets Purifying Flames off as soon as he finished casting Fortune's End, so it gets purged, so only the damage component connects. And we're going to see some action bottom now.
Of course, yeah, that Fortune's End has a projectile. Purifying Flames does not. So, yeah, it's a very little optimization you can do for Oracle to increase your damage. It's going
Makes
to be the
Fortune-
roll it over onto Doggy. Going to slow down by the shards and the Orbital Venom. And Thaw's coming in as well. There's a Burrow Strike. The root doesn't even need to land. And Wart is trying to shoot them away, but it's not going to be enough.
Now, Kavo and the boys rotating out, going to hit the shrine. Kavo's being active. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it.
Yeah. Oracle the ganking hero, right?
Now, Rubik is top CS by 30-7 to Odie's 19-2. Rubik's having a great time, and we saw what Evident can do with farm last game. I'm excited to see what he does with it on Rubik this game.
Yeah, it's going to be real flashy.
Dragon Knight and Timbersaw are actually going relatively even. A bit of an advantage to Timbersaw, which makes sense. But in a lane where Timbersaw is able to use Whirling Death,
Oh, they're
and
going to
connect
lift
with
him to
trees-
Ashawn. He's going to get dropped right into the tower range.
Bye-bye.
Supports are here, but they don't even need the Evident. That was actually a solo
Oh, now
kill.
bottom lane.
Bottom lane, there's going to be the root over onto a Death Prophet. He's going to try to Spirit Siphon up, trying to support herself. Another Spirit Siphon coming up. The Shards is actually going to push him away, but the roll is going to correct the mistake. He's going to be the Sandstorm as well, and Kavo is going to find and pick that kill with the Purifying Flames. Doggy has to watch out. He's a very squishy AA. He's going to find himself under his tower. Is going to be okay.
Wow.
A little bit janky of a gank there, but they made it work.
The root from Fortune's End actually allowed Arizona to run away and break the first Spirit Siphon that came out. Oracle pulling his weight, proving his worth. In the meantime, Timbersaw is just sitting under tower top. Doesn't really care.
11 stacks of reactive armor, getting more, getting up to 15. Forcing Killian to tank all these creeps.
No, Tusk, and once again, Kavo and Simply Make Love on Tusk are doing a great job roaming and being active early. They are scattered out by a ward mid, so it's unlikely anything's going to come of this. However, RIT does have 2 players heading towards the mid lane, Bane and AA. AA looks like he's unsure what he wants to do. 6 heroes mid, both heroes with the exact same ward vision. Let's see what happens. Rubik does have ult, so we can see some fancy stuff. And Odie's at half HP. Odie trying to bait, making it very obvious he's trying to bait right now.
Yeah, that ward is seeing all of them right now. Perfect.
It's funny to watch with them having the same vision.
Exactly. Evident is going to get hit a little bit by those arcane orbs right now. Actually placed them on top of the high ground there, and he's taking a huge amount of from Blaze Sap, and it's going to be enough. He steals the snowball as well. It's going to be rolling onto Kavo. Kavo, can he make it that way? No, he's going to get stunned. Evident now very low, gets hit by the Purifying Flames and the Fortune's End, but that's not going to be able to kill him. Simply Make Love, not turning on to war. He's going to Brain Sap, getting himself to a healthy amount of life back again. The snowball is going to be there. The tower shots coming in as well. Purifying Flames going to finish him off. A stick from Simply Make Love is going to be able to keep him safe. There is going to be the 2-man root by Kavo, but he is out of mana, so they're going to be disengaging.
I think Kavo misplayed, because I think if he held on to Purifying Flames, he could have killed Rubik, but he spent his mana on the Fortune's End.
Right.
Top lane goes down. Ritz doesn't really care. He gets to play single player Dota. Because DK can't do anything to him. Shrine up by RIT. A little bit of conflict happened bottom, but both players made it away alive. 15-2 to 40-17. That's in favor of Death's Prophet. Rubik's 48-10 to 33-2. Mid lane 1 and 52-7 to 35-3 plus a tower. So all 3 lanes decisively won by RIT at 9 minutes, regardless of the fact that Arizona is leading on kills by 5.
Yeah. Looks like there's going to be a little lane swap there. Ershan coming up here to deal with Reds, which is going to give Killian some more space to farm in the mid lane here.
And Tusk and Oracle going to look for another kill. They've been doing a good job of getting kills, but the kills haven't been doing a good job of really securing them space in this game.
Yeah.
DK takes mid, OD takes top, and 3 heroes bottom. I like the heroes I see bottom. I do not like the levels on them. 6 is the highest on Sand King. 3 and 3
lifting
on
to
top.
mid. Evident is trying to get the kill here. Killian's going to turn around with the dragon form. The root coming out. Can they land the dragon's tail? But oh my god, the huge damage coming in from the stolen Breath Fire. But is that going to be enough? Purifying Flame comes out. Now he's healing Evident. Evident is trying to get away. There's 2 stacks of Purifying Flames on him now, so he's going to be healing up quite nicely. Kavo running away. The chain is going to miss for now, but the soul ring into Chakram is going to be there.
Wow. Evident calls out, buy a courier, please. Constantly. Yeah, making the shots for his team. Tell him what they need to hear. Well, this is just... When Arizona gets these kills, it doesn't feel that good. And they're getting a lot of them. When RIT gets these kills, you know they're feeling good. And they're turning it into objectives here. Timbersaw has made a ton of space.
He was stunned onto a Timbersaw, but can they kill him? That's the question here. Fortune's End coming up is going to be rooted for a 2.5 second there. Going away, but Enthal is here to intercept, but still there's a lot of healing, but the Breathe Fire is going to be able to finish him off.
Worth's in trouble now.
Yeah, Enthal, still no Blink Dagger on him.
Then go for it. Well, Arizona is kind of pushed in a position where they're all just grouped up, trying to stay safe. Strength in numbers. There we go. There we go. Evident level 10, 60 damage. Hello.
That's a
Let's
good
do
carry.
And he's
talent.
going Veil. He actually can buy Veil right
That's
now.
a lot of minus magic resistance once he maxes out the null field.
Plus his level 20 talent.
Oh, Aisha is going to find
Perfect.
Killian. He's going to be able to steal
Get
the Breed
bounty, get
Fire.
the bounty.
Steals the bounty, taunts
Yeah,
up.
with the taunt.
Breed Fire is
Wouldn't
actually one of the
expect-
best spells for him to steal. Actually, it does so much damage.
Oh, plus his null field, yeah, ridiculous. It's gonna help them win team fights with the damage output and the damage reduction. It has great synergy, and remember, he's going into the fight with Breathe Fire stolen, so he can take Breathe Fire, cast it, and then grab another spell, such as maybe Burrow Strike, one of the best spells to steal on Rubik.
Right.
And then with a Veil, Evidence about to be in a position where he can solo kill anybody, depending on what spells are available to him.
They're going to be able
he
to
has
find Enthos in the
insane
bot
damage.
lane, but the rolling from Simply Make Love is going to stop that from happening. Doggy taking a lot of damage, but Eradicate is going to be siphoning on the Simply Make Love here. He's going to get right-click down. Do they have any more? Last Crypt Swarm gets cancelled by the Burrow Strike. The Epicenter start getting channeled, but Eradicate still going away with that Spirit Siphon. He's going to be able to keep himself healthy. Enthos got to watch out. He's just healing him up.
Gosh.
Eradicate showing out why Death Prophet loves long team fights. But the final Purifying Flames and the auto attack is going to be able to pick up that kill for Kavo.
Well, they did get the DP for a Sand King. Pretty good. Oh, and Tusk. Trade's not going as well, and that's Evident. Just walks down, blows someone up.
Yeah, that's Breed Fire plus Fade Volt combo. That's like 620 damage nuke there. Not a lot of supports can handle that.
No, that's quite a bit. One thing that's kind of odd to see is the position RIT's in. They're in a great position, but look at little Wirt. Level 4 at almost 13 minutes in the game. Poor guy.
Oh boy.
he's
Just
just
has
a
boots.
little bit behind. His team's been doing all right without him.
Yeah, he
He's
also
just
died a
bonus.
lot in lane as well.
And we're looking to...
Oh my god, Evidence right clicks hurt so much. Oh my god. Simply Make
Bye-bye.
Love gets taken down. My god, that talent is no joke. 161 damage? Are you kidding me?
Right?
Dragon
Both
Knight hits
heroes
for
may look like
95.
supports, but one of them hits like a carry.
What the
Rubik's
hell?
Down Tusk the Brawler.
That talent is crazy.
It's fun. It's a great timing for Rubik.
Yeah.
Oh, Rubik actually maxed Telekinesis instead of the Aura. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's still, if you're gonna, it's a great spell, a stun.
I mean, it does help him get more auto attacks off. It's nice with his talent, I suppose.
Yep, definitely.
AA Blast is going to miss. There's going
They
to
have-
root on to RITs, but he is going to be fine. He's a Timbersaw after all.
Simply Make
Oh,
Love.
my
Love
god,
is-
these nukes, these magic nukes coming out here. Now, minus the null is going to be coming out that as well. Killian is going to turn it around. Eradicate has the exorcism going. Killian, the chain is going to miss. There's going to be the false promise try to kill him for now. I think he's going to be okay, but mid tower, that's getting down. Actually, it might not be okay. Taking a lot of damage. Snowball going out as well, saving Dragon Knight for now. He's going to come out, and the false promise is going to end, and that's not going to be enough to save him. Simply Make Love now caught right in front of the exorcism, and he will get eaten alive.
RIT doesn't care. This is already 14 minutes in. It's at the point where RIT just can kind of box select their team and A-click on the enemy Ancient and just do whatever. They'll just walk right through them. They're in a great position. They won every lane. They have the momentum. They have power spike. They're just going to keep on going. Wirt's almost level 6. That's another big power spike for them when they get Vayne ult.
Yep. Bot
and
lane
look at
Evident.
this. Arizona's already back because it's so early on. Trying to go on Ritz doesn't seem like the right call. He's
Are they
pretty
going
much
to forfeit this
unkillable.
tower? Looks like this tower's probably going to get taken down. It's going to be the root over onto Ritz, but
Eradicate,
it's going to be
though.
fine. There's going to be a snowball to stop over that damage from coming out. There's going to be the hammer drop down. Epicenter getting channeled up as well. Eradicate getting slowed down, and that Killian is going to be able to find his kill, finally getting something out of that tower trade.
Evident, who didn't show up to the fight, pings his team after they die. Classic.
Why are you pushing without me? Stop feeding.
And he went the drum. I love that. 1300 health with the drum. He's going into Blink Dagger next. I love it. Good item build. Very fun.
Yeah.
Veil is up, starting to max null field. And what's going on here? Arizona wants to take mid. They want to get some objectives. Killian with Dragon Form. This tower is probably not going to be too tough to take.
Yeah, still about quarter duration left on the dragon form. But here
RIT
comes
can
RI
defend.
Ritz right now. There's a Ice Blast as well onto Killian. He's going to be fine. That is going to fall off on him. Eradicate coming in as well. 25 seconds on the Exorcism. He's going to be able to use up on the Enthos. He has Borrow Strike right now. He's going to be able to Borrow Strike himself to high ground before the Silence comes out. Killian now is going back and forth. He's going to abandon Enthos. Kevo comes in. He could try to heal him up. There's a heal coming out, making magic immune as well. But Chakron comes out. There's a false promise. Here's an urn as well. And I think he's going to be fine.
Evident found Tusk with Haste Rune.
That's going to be stealing up the Ice Shards there. Ice Shard is going to miss. Simply make love. One auto deck from dying. Oh my god, this is so scary. Look how he runs. He runs like a serial killer. That was going to be the Walrus Punch, and there's no Fade Bolt will kill him.
Oh my god.
My god, the way he runs at you with his like head back, like, you know, I don't care, I'm coming after you.
When he's riding his broom with haste, looks so funny.
Yeah.
Or his staff. Rubik's just a silly character. And Arizona's split right now. They're down a man. I don't think OD knows what he's walking into top. Uh-oh. Wirt does have his ult.
There's a Fiend Grip, as you say. Eradicate is going to start sucking him up a little right now. Going to use Exorcism as well. Very well worth it. The Silence also coming out to prevent him from saving himself in any way. Meanwhile, Kevo, of course, our resident Oracle carry here, is going to be pushing down the mid lane tower. He's 5-2 and 6, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Still above the level for kill participation again.
He's making it happen.
He is making it happen, alright.
Evident just
They won't be able to find the Ice Shards. Death Prophet gets hit up. That is Exorcism. It's going to be ending soon. It is going to ending now. She'll get all the health back. Yeah, all the health's coming back. It's perfect timing. She's going to be able to blow up simply right now. There's Silence coming out. You're getting healed up right now by Purifying Flames. And Thaw's trying to go in. The Purifying Flame gets cancelled by the Fortune's End, but she is healing so much. They take him down. Finally, Arishan is going to be able to find the Timber Saw, but I don't think that's the target they're looking for, but they have to go for it. He's going to be able to chain himself out for now. Snowball coming in. He has chains up again. Nice Chakram. Slowing down 3. There's a Shards. He has no more mana now. 1 second onto Soul Ring. It's not going to be enough, and Enthos finding him with the Burrow Strike.
And that whole time, Evident just walking back to base because he has no health and mana and pinging his team.
Come on, Evident. Why are you farming on the Rubik? This is not a farming hero. This is a fighting hero.
Pinged back by his team.
Stop pinging us. What are you doing? Where are you?
Oh, is he getting a courier kill?
Oh, no.
Dyer's courier.
No.
And he taunts.
Oh my
They have
God.
detection. Yeah, we
know,
saw
you
that
know-
Evident. It's okay. You don't have to
He
taunt.
probably just had Timbersaw say, "What the heck are you doing, bottom?" And then he just kills the courier, so now he can probably justify it.
Don't you ever doubt me again.
Yeah, Evident is just a tier of his own. Well, Blink Dagger's up and he's going for Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, they find the OD. He's going to land right into the Ice Blast. He's going to be okay. He's going to be saving himself with the Astral Imprisonment. Evident seals a shard yet again. He's going to be snowballing back to save himself away from that scary Rubik. Airshot very low right now. Evident still going in, very aggressive right now. Epicenter coming in as well. Airshot is going to drop the hammer on him. And oh, he's going to be okay. They even used a false promise just in case.
Like that.
Ward's coming in, and that false promise might have been actually needed there, actually saving him. There is going to a shrine as well, and Ward going down. RIT getting cocky.
God.
Yeah, Kevo with that prediction. That false promise seemed like it was a little bit of like, you know, a little bit of like a safe play there, but no, it was absolutely necessary. And the Ice Blast also gonna miss.
Not Kevo's first time on this hero, I would assume.
And then now they're pinging Ritz.
Ooh,
Evident.
I do really like Fortune's End max duration plus 1 second talent for Oracle. That's pretty good. I imagine that doesn't mean he has to cast it for an extra second. I imagine that means he just gets a bonus second no matter how long he channels it for.
Right.
I would assume. I'm not completely sure.
It's a 3.5 second max route.
Oh, maybe it is. Wow, that doesn't seem very good if he has to channel it.
I guess it's kind of like the Winter Wyvern's Cold Embrace talent. It's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to see a little combat bottom.
Ice Blast is going to miss yet again. Enthos being able to dodge that out. There's going to be a roll in there by Tusk trying to save Enthos. He's going to punch right there, and Oracle trying to save him, but it wasn't going to be enough. Now Kevo going to be throwing his life away as well. Or is he? Yeah, no, definitely dead. Border Strike burrowed by Rubik, and we'll take him down.
And looks like RIT just wants to keep on A-clicking through. RITZ. Ritz is just going to A-click to the enemy base. Going for the Bloodstone on Timbersaw. I like it. They're getting a lot of kills. It's actually 15-15, believe it or not. It feels like it should be 30-0. So what is Oracle doing for items? I know Urn is insane. He does have one of those picked up. Urn is insane because it doesn't get broken while Fortune's End is up, because you're technically not actually taking the damage.
I'm assuming he's going to rush the Spirit Vessel as well, because that amplifies healing, and False Promise amplifies healing as well, so those two stack to like heal incredible amounts during his False Promise.
The only problem is with that, obviously that makes a ton of sense, but AA beats Urn, he also beats Spirit Vessel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see like a Glimmer or a Force Staff for him, actually.
Force Staff is
nice. Would be a great pickup, especially to get away from the Spirit Siphons of DP.
Yeah.
The same way you break Static Link on Razor. Alright, Killian has a Shadow Blade. Not going for Armlet. He's gonna go right in.
He's going to blink in aggressively. He's going to drop the Veil, and then a huge Ice Blast is going to find 3. Doggy is going to be standing right beside there. Killian gets saved for now with that Fortune's End. Evidence is going to steal the Fortune's End and just go on TP out. What a baller! Killian is probably going to be going down. Yeah, he takes a huge amount of damage, and Evident is safe and sound in his own fountain.
One thing I really want to point out, is a very small thing, but I love that Evident did, is when he was false promised in Fountain, he bought a Fairy Fire and ate it. That's like a slick Oracle move, because remember, you get double healing.
Yeah.
So if you're concerned about dying in your Fountain, buy a Fairy Fire and eat it. But now, once again, we see RIT pushing with Evident in the jungle on the other side of the map. I've seen this about 3 or 4 times this game.
And yeah, they're taking a huge amount of damage. The roll is going to be there onto Warp, but Simply Make Love is just going to walk himself out of there. Risk taking a lot of damage. Eradicate manning up on Airshon with that Blade Mail. Airshon taking a huge amount of damage. You gotta be careful. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. That, like... Fate's Edict almost killed him there. Airshon is going to go on Wars. He's going to be driving the hammer on top of his head, but the Ice Blast is going to land on Airshon. He barely doesn't dodge it. He's going to be hit by that. He's probably blowing up to that pretty soon after he comes out. Yeah, there's going to shatter. The roll-in coming in over onto the low ground. Meanwhile, Killian on the top finds Ritz. Can they stun Eradicate? No, he's going to be able to TP out. Meanwhile, on the bot, there's going to Simply Make Love getting Spirit Vesseled up. He might go down here, but Doggy now trying to chase in. That Ice Shard and the Borrow Strike is going to be able to take him down.
I would like to point out that during that fight, Evident stacked a camp in the enemy jungle and then farmed it.
Wow, good job.
The small camp. Of all the camps, he went and stacked the kobolds and then farmed it.
Hey man, efficiency.
And that's our top net worth player of the game, who's 6-2 and 10. Alright, he's just doing his own thing. There we go, 50 Sandstorm DPS picked up on Sand King. I don't care if it's not the most effective talent, I love it. I think that's just hilarious.
So in that
fun talent.
Last fight, Oracle faced Edict to Killian, which didn't prevent any damage because obviously Exorcism does physical damage. Oh, it was onto Killian, sorry, it was onto Airshon. And Airshon could not keep auto-attacking, which because it obviously disarms you, and that almost turned out really terribly.
Bit of a risky situation, yeah. With Oracle, his spells can be used multiple ways, and sometimes, you know, it might hurt more than it helps. Might see an engagement here. Wert's invisible near OD. No. Evident. Oh, he could get caught out as well. Oh, look at this. Preemptive False Promise.
There's a False Promise.
One just backs out. Game slows down. Oh, here we go.
Airshon's going to walk
what's going
right
on?
beside Doggy. Airshon's going to be able to force himself away from the cold feet. Now Ritz getting taken down right now. Enthos completely whiffs his epicenter there. Now, our Devar's got to watch out. He does have the False Promise on him, so he's surviving for now. Killian comes in. He just gets nightmared up. Airshon's trying to fight as much as he can. He's chasing after Doggy right now. The False Promise does that. It barely heals him at all. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight goes down to that Exorcism. Airshon gets a double kill onto Ward on the other side. Death Prophet chasing people down right now. Getting snowballed in right now. Simply Make Love is very low. He's going down to the snowball from Evident. Now Evident rolling in onto Anthos right now. Anthos goes invisible, but it's going to cancel by the Borrow Strike from Evident, and he's going to be taken down. Meanwhile, it looks like OD does TP away, same does Oracle, and not much that Ritz can do there. No Yules on him.
Sand King brought back. Poor Sand King missed his ult. On top of that, Dragon Knight showed up to that fight after a massive AA ult just ripped Arizona up. And Dragon Knight had nothing to do. He was ready to go in, ready to turn the fight. He ults, he stuns Timbersaw. He starts attacking Timbersaw, realizes there's no way that helps him win the fight. Starts attacking DP, realizes he doesn't have enough damage. There's no way that helps him win the fight. And then he ends up just getting stunned and killed. At no point did Arizona have control of that fight. On top of that, we saw Enthals get real flashy with a slick snowball after killing Tusk to grab the SK, steals the Burrow Strike, nail in the coffin. Alright, Evident. Alright, I bet you think you're pretty slick.
Yeah, he's kind of cool because since he can cast spells in Snowball, he stole the Burrow Strike while he was in the Snowball, which was definitely slick.
Now,
Quick fingers.
Roshan's up, and are we going to see a Roshan before a base push, or do you think RIT just wants to fight and get this over with?
I think Evident just wants to farm until he's level 25.
Evident really likes hitting jungle creeps.
He does. He got the plus 300 telekinesis land distance instead of the 5+ null field, so going for a more utility over damage.
Oh, here we go. He's going for the double stack.
Oh, look at that. He should be a support. Oh, look how many camp stacks there are. He only going to be able to find one of them.
You only got one.
And Ritz's coming here, steal up a little bit, but Evident gets some money from that because he takes stick these camps. Look at Evident just angrily looking at him clear his camp.
Just kings up.
Go away.
And A, getting some gold from that. A does have Spirit Vessel. 3 heroes top. 30 minutes in, the Dragon Knight team is ready to push T1. Ouch, that does not feel good for Arizona, but
Nope,
maybe
they're not ready.
They're scared, actually. They back right out.
You guess an Audi.
Are we going to see... Now Evidence is farming. I mean, at least he's on the other side of the river, but he still is farming neutrals.
They could take down the shrines if they want to, or take down the Roshan, but yeah, at this point, RIT is just fooling around, I feel like. Oh, Arshan finds Eradicate. This might be a good kill here. No one's around. Banishment onto her as well. Sand King TPing in. There's going to be the Snowball as well to catch her as soon as she drops down. She pops the Blade Mail, but that isn't going to be enough to kill her around. That's going to be Arshan picking up a nice kill for himself.
Interesting.
That's
Both games we saw, DP had a little bit of a problem staying alive.
Very true. Ice
Now-
Blast into mid. Hits 2.
Evident wants to get an E-Blade again. He got her. He has an Aether Lens he picked up somewhere. I don't know when that happened.
He has huge amount of range. Oh my god, he has 100%, 100+ cast range from level 15 and an Aether Lens. So, oh my god, look how long his Fate Bolt is. Spell
Look at
Steal?
the range on Spell Steal, yes.
Oh my god, it's a whole screen. It's bigger than a whole screen. My
By
goodness.
the way, if you're ever against heroes that build Lincolns, Aghanims is insane against Lincolns on Rubik because it puts a cooldown on 2 seconds and the range is huge. Evident looks like he knows something's up. He's gonna get a kill here.
Oh my god, the damage. Sand King stunned up for a long time. Fiend's Grip even coming out as well. And Evident cancels all the attack until he gets the last hit. He knows how to play mid. Oh, Evident steals the Dragon form. Now he's a little dragon firing
And
magic
oh
missile.
my god, he stole Dragon Tail.
And Dragon Tail, so he's even buffed by the form. Now he steals the Banishment, banishes out OD. Banishes out because he has Agnes up, he has 2 banishments. Evident is throwing out no field. He blinks away from Arshan. Arshan now need to back off. The Shard's blocking up for now. There's going to be the lift and land super far away. The Shard's going to find a few of them. There's going to be the imprisonment yet again. Evident finds the Shards. Arshan now stuck. He has a 4-staff to be able to get out. But he's running away. But they all have Blink Dagger chase after him. Arshan now goes down. Eradicate going after Killian. Eradicate pops the drums. There is going to the Yules as well. The Shards coming out. It is not good. Killian's going to be forced out. But Simply Make Love is going to be a little bit of trouble here. The Banishment coming out. Arshan doing damage to Eradicate while this is going on. The hammer drops. It doesn't find any kill there. 3-man AA Blast is not going to be able to follow up anything else unless Ritz wants to go dive real deep in here. Sigil's going to slowing down, but Killian's Dragon Form finally ends. Simply Make Love runs right into a Shacklems. There's going to be a stun from Killian there. He drops the minus armor onto him. He goes into a snowball to save himself for the time being, and he is juking and jiving. He lands the Warlord's Punch. Now Sand King even comes in. Now Rich gets out. Now AA,
He's like resetting the fight. He was alive so long.
yeah, AA now in a
Is this over?
weird spot, gets auto attacked down by Airshon, and that was a long fight to
They
kill the
want more.
AA. Actually,
They want
Riz
more.
might be in trouble. There is going to be a Burrow Strike now. Now there's Airshon here who can actually do it, but Deny comes out. They don't even want to give him over the kill.
Well, I mean, since from the start of that fight, Evident's definitely having fun, and I'm sure having fun watching him play. At this point, it feels like they're just toying with their food. RIT is in a dominating position, both in map control, net worth, and if you want to look at Evident and flashy maneuvers as well, he
Jesus.
just the Evident needs a bigger. Oh, he's going for a Kaya. Jeez.
That's what I'm saying, man. I have never seen a mid Rubik who isn't just, so full of themselves. They
I
just
mean,
want to
like,
be flashy.
It's just like that's just how you play the hero
Yeah.
too, right? Like it's just a flashy hero, and Evident's making it very flashy. And there's a Kaya pickup. The only thing I want to see from Evident at this point is a bigger mana pool. That's what slowed them down. Is he cast so many spells he ran out of mana. Would have been nice to have the OD aura if he could only steal that.
And the Kaya gives him, 10% increase in damage on all his spells, and of course level 25 he has 75% spell amp for stolen spells.
Oh, Null Field, Veil. He actually sold the Veil, but Null Field, Kaya, and jeez,
Yeah.
this is insane. 75% spell amp's gonna be fun. So what are we looking for him to steal? What's his intellect like if he steals the hammer? Not too impressive.
No.
Breathe Fire is a good one, or a decent one.
Yeah.
300
Of course,
damage. What's Thorough Strike?
The
280.
setting these Eclipse should do a decent amount of damage, and of course the biggest thing is to build a minus a mana.
No,
on
no,
all
no,
the
no, no, no.
heroes.
Purifying Flames.
Oh, that's going to be a huge amount of damage with the
He's gonna
75%
dispel
build.
people if he can steal it.
Double bash in the mid lane by the Rubik. Now everyone's going to be forcing in, trying to help. They're just going to lift and throw back so long, getting the double man stun there.
I love that throw range. That's just fun.
Yeah.
And being able to abuse the positioning like that can potentially be game winning.
Of course, he does have the Egg Scepter, so it does buff this Burrow Strike as well. As going to be rolling onto Evident, and I don't think this is going to be landing. Yeah, Simply Make Love now getting slowed down. There's going to Fiend's Grip over into OD. OD is going to take him down, but there is a False Promise save him for the time being. There's going to be a Dragon now getting banished up yet again. Airshon trying to fight up here. He does get the Force Staff out onto the AA, but is going to get taken down by the Cold Feet. Now everyone is in retreat mode. Nightmare going over to Dragon Knight. He's going to be able to get purged off by the Oracle, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Is Eradicate will be able to find him with that Exorcism going down right now, and everything somehow staying alive, finally going down, and now Ultra Kill for Eradicate. This time Death Prophet comes out huge.
Wow, this must be why Evident never shows up to fight. He just dies when he gets there. No, actually, I think that fight would have been a much cleaner victory for RIT, but Evident couldn't steal a spell. He went from stealing Sandstorm to stealing Astral Imprisonment, which was on cooldown, to stealing Tusk Sigil, and then he stole Dragon Tail and blinked in so he could finally cast it, and that's what cost him his life, is because he just wanted to cast a spell so badly he died for it.
And then there's
a
GG
good
gets
game
called.
call.
Yeah.
RIT does it again. Just another day. 2-0 series, keeping their page green. Keeping
Going
their
into
games
playoffs
flashy.
undefeated.
Absolutely insane. What a game 2 it was too. Game 1 a little bit slower, a little bit more disciplined play, although you wouldn't really expect that from what was it, a 30,000 gold lead. But a game 2. RIT and Evident just got wild. They just took that game very easily. However, the one thing I would really love to give a shout out to is actually the Arizona State University esports team's support combo. Both game 1 and game 2, the supports were extremely effective. Shout out to Simply Make Love playing Tusk 2 games in a row. Kavo making Oracle look like a real hero. Excuse me, that's a feat in itself. However,
he was the only one that's positive on the team when it comes to kill death.
He
7, 5, and 18.
He did well. He did work on a hero.
He did.
But that was about it in game 2, though. Hey, Gogi, it was, you could want to talk about Arizona, you have to talk about Kavo, you have to talk about Simply Make Love. You want to talk about RIT, you can talk about pretty much every hero there. Special shout out to Evident keeping it flashy. RIT was playing with their food in game 2.
Oh, yeah.
Arizona State, University's showing was much stronger in game one. They did a great job, especially with the supports early on, getting a lead. They kept the lead. I think they met problems when they slowed down. They picked up a heart on CK and were unable to do anything with it, as DK or DP was caught out multiple times in game one. Arizona was slowed down, and RIT had time to gear up, turn it on, and start ripping people up. We saw a great split pushing from Evident in game one. I feel like split pushing, as prominent as it was, especially after TI3, people are starting to forget how to do it well.
Yeah.
And Evident is keeping that alive. Amazing pressure he applied in combination with the Radiance Bear in game one.
Yeah, in the game one, they were losing early game pretty hard, but that split pushing was all they needed to bring it all the way back.
It made a ton of space, and it just slowed. Arizona was ready to go. They were ready to be quick, and they just kept getting slowed down. Gotta go top, gotta go bottom, gotta go top, gotta go bottom. Meantime, RIT is just farming creeps, and then after they're done farming creeps, they started farming heroes. And this whole season, RIT has just been farming wins. Just easy series. Yeah. They have yet to lose a single match since the holiday break, since we returned in the spring. RIT, keep your eyes on these boys. They are absolutely insane. They are here to stay. They're in it to win it, Golgi, and I'm excited to see them.
Yeah, Evident might be definitely one of the strongest mid laners. At the very least, I think the flashiest one I've seen in CSL thus far. He was
quite the flashy hero.
But even in game one, though, on the Shalafin, of course, Shalafin is also not a really flashy hero with that 40% cooldown reduction. He was really having fun this game.
Oh, definitely. 14 stacks of Rays on Roshan. That's just fun.
Arcane Rune, yeah, on the Shadowfiend with the 40% cooldown reduction. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I love it.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. If you guys want to follow either me or Carlton on Twitter, you can see our Twitter handles down there. I have JT Golgi, Carlton over there, Carlton. And if you guys want to join us on Discord, you can type !Discord in the Twitch chat right now. We'll get you linked up right there. And if you guys want to follow C Star League, that's on C Star League on Twitter. And also, if you just want specific Dota tweets, go to Collegiate Dota on Twitter. And finally, C Star League on Facebook as well. And of course, nothing but gratitude towards Twitch, from PAX East to West, and many more events. CSL will not be what it is today without them. So make sure to stream on Twitch, watch stuff on Twitch like you guys are doing right now. You guys know Twitch is great. And go support them on twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch as well. So we'll be back. I think, are we done for the season, or are we coming back for a playoff next week? When's that happening? I'm not exactly sure.
Let's take a look. I mean, I think it wouldn't be too bad to take a week off. I think Arizona is going to want to take some time after a defeat like that. Ooh, pretty much anyone who's played RIT, though, is going to want a little bit of time here.
Yeah.
So it looks like, according to our schedule here, that... Hold on. Everyone hold your horses. It looks like we will be back next week.
Oh, perfect. All right.
So, scheduled.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter. If we have any scheduling changes, we'll have it there. But usually we're going to be on Tuesdays, Thursdays at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific PST. So join us for that. And of course, as we're right now saying on the Twitch chat, don't forget about an Arcana giveaway we're doing right there. So there's a link in the chat. So that's for Lina Arcana or PA Arcana. Make sure to retweet us and pick those Arcanas up. And for tonight, we're done. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Bye-bye.